gotta build up a little bit of inventory. So we're going to do some micro baits today, and we're going to do some bigger baits because gotta have a variety. Got a new camera here, so we're going to work on that. Get this all adjusted. There we go. All right, let's get me online here. Cup of coffee. Well, today's my anniversary. Okay, my wife's too. We celebrated it yesterday. So 35 years. 35 years. Good morning, Craig. Awesome. I'm so happy that you got it. Yeah, yours got there a little faster than Big Dan's. He's still waiting for his. But you're very, very welcome. It was my pleasure. I always throw gifts in my orders for people. Always. So, so we're going to do some rainbow trout mini baits. So I'm going to do mini baits. There'll be rainbow trout design. Let's put my coffee down here so I don't put paint in it. And that's good. That water, good. Transparent and white. So I'm very happy that you got it. Very happy. Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising is first. That's the first one. Then there's Orion Rising. Because, he's the bad guy. Orion is. And first book has got more, I think, probably have more action in the first book with more sarcasm. And, but the second book, more storyline. Less sarcasm. Still there, though. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Close that up. I don't know. I just didn't put page numbers in my books. I'm a dog-ear type of guy, bookmark. I don't know. I could have. I don't know why I didn't do that. Laying down a white base right now. And then we're going to put down yellow. Little ones. Little ones are harder to paint, especially for rainbow trout. Several colors of rainbow trout. Sell these at the Lewis. Need to go up there this week and put in an order for them and get them set up for the season because the lake is starting to melt a little bit in certain portions of it. So we'll have open water in a few weeks. So let's get the baits in there. cold water. We're going to do small ones. We're going to do jerk baits. We're going to fill it up with really good stream craw. Fill that shore up with some really good spring baits. Cold water spring baits. Yeah. My wife, her name's Kathy. So, good morning. Hey, Stock Explorer. Yeah, she has kept me around for 35 years. 35. I mean, most people can't stand me for a couple days. No, I don't want to cook it. We're going to put some pearlized yellow in there. Then we're going to work that yellow into an orange or into a green, actually. And then dark green, and then my spots will be black. And then that magenta stripe. Work out this white tip. Come here someplace. There it comes. Thanks, Craig. Thank you. Thanks, Craig. Have fun at work. Oh, Jessica's here. Hey, Jessica. Well, Craig popped on just to say hi. He's at work. He just got his shipment. We're just going to use this new camera. It's a better camera than our last one. So we're just laying down some yellow on the belly. This rainbow trout. Rainbow trout design. Then I'm going to add a little bit of blue to it. A little bit of green. Graduate that. We're just going to graduate that. Now, I'm going to add just a little bit of blue. The blue is powerful. The darker you go, actually, we're going to go with a turquoise. The darker you go, so we're going to graduate this a little bit. Technically, turquoise is a green with a blue tinge to it. We're going to take a little bit, stick it on a toothpick, like that. And put it in the cup. We're going to make this a green. Light green. Just like that. Man, that looks good. I'm going to run this up onto the back from that line that I just left. So. Craig lives in Birmingham, England. That's where I sent his package. It takes weeks to get a package from the Oregon team. Small ones because they work better. They're harder to paint though. Rubber, but they work. That is the whole point. These will catch trout. These will catch bass. These will catch crappie. So you get sort of the yellow into the green. But now, what are we going to do now? Oh, well, we got to make it greener to the blacker. So, greener to the black. Greener to the black. See you, Jessica. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be on for a little while. Because we gotta just get some baits done. Get more inventory. That looks pretty good. All right, good. That looks pretty good. We'll run this dark green right down the back. Green. Next, we're going to do the pattern, and then we're going to do the magenta. See how that green sort of there's a gradation to it from yellow into that green. So we're going to add more black to this. Because now let's do a flash drive. We're going to put a pattern on here, which is dots. Put dots on the rainbow trout. Three dots. Three. Two. This makes it nearly perfect black, except for that slight green tinge. Hey, Dan. I didn't check to see if you got your package yet. Probably not. Craig just got his. He's in Birmingham. So I would assume your package is coming. This week, you should get your package. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this one, this template. That template. That's a stencil I'm looking for. So I'm going to dry these. I'm going to put these on the towel so I can put the pattern on it. Yeah, it'll be there soon. I'm sure it'll get there this week. Like I said, Dan just got his day before yesterday, he said, and on Saturday. So I don't know what it is. He got, his route through London. I don't know where yours is going to end up, but it'll come. It'll get there. And that's what happens when you send something on the other side of the world. Yeah. Send it via carrier pigeon. All right, let's get this. Let's paint this with dots. All right, so I'm going to paint this with dots. Awesome. Awesome possum. One side with dots. And another one. And the other side with dots. Hey, Randall. We're making mini, little itty bitty rainbow trouts. Is what we're doing. Because they'll work really well at Lake of the Woods, which is where these will be sold. And I need to do some more brown trout ones, because those always work real good too. Those work good too. Right. We got to do a flash dry on these so I can flip them. Flash dry on those. And we can flip them. Coffee break. Yeah, I sent some stuff to Big Dan, but I think his postman is actually using his paints. Yeah, he's got a very thorough postman. Just tests it before he delivers it. Just some parts of England is just tougher. I mean, when it comes to the deliveries. Wow. Dry. So our anniversary is a big gift giving day. All the kids get gifts and stuff like that. And we had such fun yesterday. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Lots and lots of fun yesterday. That's the way anniversaries ought to be. Okay. Let's do the other side. Now we're going to paint the other side. Bam. Still not done with it. We still have to paint the back dark, and then we have to put that magenta stripe down the middle of it. Very cool, though. See, the crazy thing is people only pay $10 for these or so. They're harder to paint than big pieces. But you can't get that much money off of them because they Lidl. People don't want to pay a lot of money for Lidl. Remember the old days when cell phones kept getting smaller and smaller, now they're bigger and bigger. People paid more then for Lidl. Not today. Now they want a phablet, a phone, a tablet all wrapped up into one. Good. So now we're going to do the backs on these. So the spots are on them. And then clean out the brush. We're going to do the magenta stripe. Very pretty. Always makes the eyes stand out better when there's a little darkness around it. Let's do a flash drawing on that, and then clean out that brush because now we got to put a totally different color in it. Thanks, Randall. I need tissues. Or, kitten. Those in here. Okay, now we're going to put some magenta in here because, rainbow trouts have magenta right down the side of them. I know, very little baits. And these are 0.1 ounce ultra light hard baits. But if you ever want to get the bite started, this is the bait to throw. This will get the bite started. Crazy thing is, nice thing about baits, big fish in it. And, I know people say go big or go home, but if they're not hitting the big baits, then you got to go with little ones. All right, so, okay, this is the hardest part of this bait. So, I'm gonna go real close. Just let a little paint out. Make that right down its center. So it looks something like that. It's hard for you to see, but it's there. So I'm going to do this one. Any taste of this coloring. I want to taste the liver. Just let's do this one. Just until I get the color I want. Just let a little bit out. Just until I get a little bit of that color out. So I know I'm running over it a lot, but I'm just barely letting out paint. So. Barely letting out paint. Awesome. Charge more for these. It's just harder to paint. But my small baits are my favorites because everybody catches something with a small bait. Everybody does. And that is the whole point of it, right? It's catching fish. That's why we we put a pole. That's why we put a line in the water. So that is basically a rainbow trout. It's that reflection, that light above you. So, little rainbow trouts, baby trouts, little baby trouts. Very cool. So there's 5 rainbow trouts right there. What I'm talking about. And that's what I'm talking about. So let's hang these up, let them dry. And we'll put eyes on them. And then put a clear coat on it later, after I make enough. Because it's epoxy. Once you mix the epoxy, you got like 30 minutes, if that, to use it up, or you lose them. Definitely. These will be fantastic baits for the lake. Fantastic baits. Oh, these sure are pretty. I like it. I always like it though. Mostly. Mix up. Little itty bitty baits. Little itty bitty baits. So now, I'm going to clean the brush. Clean the brush. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do some jerk baits. Because come the melt of the lake, water's cold. Bass start to wake up a little bit. And cold water fishing is a lot of finesse fishing. Cold water fishing is finesse fishing. That's not them. Bello's visiting. Hey, Bello. There's 3. Okay. We'll do that. Do 4 of these. All right. Take the bills. Take the bills. There's a bigger jerkbait So with these, we're going to use transparent paint. How cool is that? Because it looks cool. So we're not using the opaques. We're going to use transparency on this. because I think it looks great. And it really, the body really helps with the illumination of the bait. Looks cooler. Light hits it. Just looks cooler. Makes the bait brighter. Well, who doesn't want to see the inside of the bait too? It's kind of cool. You know, the inside of the bait. Reveal the secrets of the bait. All right. So we got 5 jerk baits. Set up. Really big one. Blah, 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 blah. All right, transparent white. Bam. Transparent white. That's what we're doing. Copyright. Hey, Miss Southern Belle. We did a little baby minnows, or baby rainbow trouts. That's what we did. It was a baby rainbow trout. It's a little baby one. Did 5 of them because they catch fish. They catch fish. So we're going to do something similar on these. Do something similar on these. So this one's got a really cool foil on the inside. We don't want to hide that. Basically, transparent white. We're just putting top and bottom on that. I'm just going to put this all over this one. Just enough to give me that khaki-ness for my next coats of colors. Rainbow and chef are probably the most common bait fish. People use lots of bait fish. Anything little, really. All right. So now, transparent yellow. I'm going to add some transparent yellow to it. Brighten these baits up. Brighten them up. Brighten them up. Stir briskly. Stir briskly. On the foil one, we're just going to put it in the bottom. These we're going to pull them up onto its waistline. Sort of look like that. half yellow, but it's transparent, which is cool, right? Transparent's cool. So now we're going to make it a green, just like we did with the little guys. Where are you? There it is. We'll take it, put a little bit on a toothpick. The toothpick size. Toothpick. Let's get sort of a foamy green. Good. Good. And voila. We're going to work just on that shoulder. Where is it? There it is. Good. Looking pretty cool. Gotta go through lots of toothpicks. Stir it up. I wish I had a steady hand to do that. Well, I don't. I just sort of keep my hand moving, and then I rest my wrist on the counter here. I really don't have a steady hand. It's better. It all depends when I have a stroke. So here we go. Let's do the back of this guy. Put a couple layers of this on here. And we'll go with an opaque black. Spots. Yeah, nice. Nah, pearl is not opaque, so we'll do opaque black. And of course, you guys know it's that magenta stripe down the middle of it. Really makes it look like a rainbow trout. Besides the spots. Besides the spots. these down. Wash my hands. They look cool. They look cool. I like them. Coffee break. These are the yellow. And then into that sort of a transparent black. We're going to put spots on it, and then a magenta stripe, and it'll look like rainbow trout. This is really cool. Well, thank you, Miss Southern Belle. Thank you very much. It's just leftover talent, I guess. I was younger. But we want to sell these in the store, so these are going to go in a retail store. I'm going to stop by my online store, and I'll make sure that whoever. Are we in focus? We're not in focus. Focus. Come on. Come on. Focus. Silly camera. Not focusing. Oh, there it goes. All right, good. All right, we're back in focus. New camera. Yeah, get used to it. Let this paint dry, and we can lay it down. I love transparent paints. Are so cool. I mean, it just looks cooler. That's what I think. Yeah, actually, the one with the red foil in the inside, we don't have to do that magenta because that red foil on the inside, that holographic foil, is the magenta stripe for that one. These other three, I have to do that for. So we still got to put spots on them. Still got to put spots on them. So let's do this guy first, the foil one. This way it'll just about be done. Okay. Voila. Now this template, the stencil's got big holes right here. You run those right down the center line there. And then put the spots on it, just like that. Bam. Spot. Spotty. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So put that back in its little holder. We gotta do a drawing on these. Grab those, and then we'll flip them back over and do the other side. And then we'll put the magenta stripe on 3 of the 4 of them. Bam, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, these are pretty. 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 Check it out. Very cool. Shoot through the water and get a bite. How to jerk baits? I got quite a few hanging up, so I'm looking. I have to order more for reorder, so because people buy jerk baits. We'll have to order more for reorders. Oh, thank you. I know, I'm just talking to myself. All right, so we got that side painted. So we're going to do this side now. This side, run those big dots right down the center line. And then, run that right down there. Bam. That one, that was pretty done. Okay. And that black up its back. And do that. Bam. And that, at least for this guy, because we don't have to put magenta on him. This guy's done. My barrel of monkeys. For those who remember that game. All right. So you're done. Now let's get you guys. You guys got a little bit longer to go. Awesome. Do. one more. And we clean out the brush and put magenta in it, just like we did with the little guys. And we have spots. Let's just call them Spot. Alright, let's do a flash dry while I clean out my brush. Alright, good. And we add the pretty color. Make it rainbow-esque. What we do. A lot of black in there. How to get the black out. A little bit of magenta, like we did last time. And just little bit, until I get the color I want, or the effect. This is the hardest part. Let's move this bait. This gives it that rainbow effect. And gives it that rainbow effect. So let's do this. These two. Looks good. Looks good. Get it under the chin a little bit. Those look pretty good. Those look pretty good. Man. Rainbow trouts. And that is how you make a rainbow trout. Big and small. Big and small. because I made little ones, I made big ones. And that's what you do. All right, so let's hang these guys up. Very cool. Let them dry. I know. This is how you have a business of bait making. And yeah, it is. You're selling your art. You're selling your art. That's what you're doing. Yeah. Let's do something with this guy. All right, I like that. A little nicer on that one. All right, bam. Hey, Art. So we've done rainbow trouts. So this is my little rainbow trouts and bigger rainbow trouts. Jerk baits and ultralight baits. So very cool. So very, very cool. Because you know what? They'll catch fish. They're going to catch a lot of fish. I put only the best hooks and hardware on it. Because I don't pretty much, unless I buy 6 sets, I pretty much change all my hooks on my baits that I buy. But I don't buy baits anymore practically. I just make my own. I use VMC KVD hooks, and I use Mustad for my number 10s, and I use blacks. The other side is just these things are really sharp hooks, really good hooks. Really good hooks. My baits hook fish. My baits hook fish. Nobody should ever want to replace a hook on mine. Let me break it off, pull it out of a bush or something. Bam, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, so this one right here has got a holographic foil in it. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's got a hologram in it, and then got these little guys. I haven't put eyes on them, obviously, but and then I went with a transparent paint on this one. Very cool. So, easier. That's what I'm talking about. So we knock out 9. We got 9. We got 9. Do a big one. We're definitely going with the, let's do some craws. I mean, 9 rainbows. That's pretty good. We haven't done any craws yet. Oh, yeah. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. La cucaracha. So we will do 4 craws. Craws are very good springtime baits. Let's take off their bills. There you go. Pick up your bill. Always add a V so you can get right up against its nose. I hope everybody's having a good Monday. I'm going to put a stand-up bar on my kayak today. That will be amazing. It'll help me get in and out of my kayak better, and stability, of course. My kayak's extremely stable. Never tipped it. Near impossible because I have stabilizers on it. But what? Want to come up here? You want to say hi to everybody? Want to say hi? Look at those rainbow trouts. Rainbow trouts. Pretty cool. Without hooks. One time he hooked himself. Did a little hook right through his lip. Didn't like getting up here too much. Bad memory. But we cut it out, didn't we? We cut it out. This is Bello. Bello. The kitty cat. Such a good cat. You're a good kitty cat. Freaking out on the turtle. It's a 3D picture. Ooh. All right. You finish taping these craws up. That's Bello. That's Bello. The Norwegian forest cat. Big cat. He's still growing. That's what the Maine Coon cat comes off of. The Maine Coon's a mixed breed off of the Norwegian forest cat. Those who probably didn't know that, I don't know. Probably did, I don't know. But I want to train them to go on my kayak with me because they're supposed to do real well over water. They were bred for that. So I think it'd be cool to have a cat, be cat-yakking. That'd be cool. Kids would really love it. Oh, they would love it. They would love it. Kids at the lake. I help a lot of kids fish. I help a lot of people fish. This weekend was no different. People have to catch fish when they go to the lake. I mean, that's just what you do, right? That's why you got a fishing pole. And so when I hear they didn't catch anything, well, that's just not good enough. So I take them back out on the lake, usually, if they let me. And we get a fish on their line, which is what I did this weekend. A really nice couple. I'm not sure if she's ever caught a fish before, but they wanted to give ice fishing a try. And they went fishing Friday. And she didn't catch nothing. I was working, of course, on Friday, and I go, I go, we'll come back at 5:30 for the second bite, because there's second bite, in the day. And I was off at 5:30. I said, I'll take you out on the lake and catch fish. And she goes, okay. So her and her husband, I assume they were married. I don't know. So I take them out on the lake at 5:30, and she caught a fish, which that is a memory. And when you actually help people make memories, hey, Beverly, that is a big deal. When you can help people make memories. Very big deal to me. And my job at the resort isn't to sell things, it's to sell experiences. I sell things, but you want to sell an experience. What good is the thing you buy if you don't make a memory with it? So, I'm putting a white base on this now. I should be getting my dark horse tackle box today. It's due to come in the mail today. So that's exciting. So we'll do an unboxing. We're going to do an unboxing today. I'm going to put holes in my kayak today. And we're going to put that stabilizer bar on it, my stand-up bar. It's going to be great. Oh, it's going to be good. Getting in and out of a kayak is awkward, especially when your brain doesn't cooperate. That's mine. My equilibrium is way off. Much damage. A little bit different on these crawfishes. Instead of going with a bright red, go with like a brilliant yellow type of thing with it. Seen a couple done like that. Kind of like them. So, hey, Randall. Okay, coffee sip break. So, we are going to take the yellow, my pearlized yellow, because it's pretty. Come on. Pearl colors are pretty. Clear is great. I like the clear. We did the clear. The transparent stuff. That's pretty cool. See the inside. So we will mix this in. All right, so now we're going to paint the bottoms. These are a lot of yellow. These are fat bakes. We're going to make it crazy yellow in a second. Let's go back. It's got to be really bright. Alright, so that's good. So basically, just we went with really bright yellow on the bellies, up to the mid. So we're going to do flash dry. Now we're going to mix. No, that's not it. Is it? No, that's not it. Where's my little red? Oh, there it is. There we go. Is that good? That's a pretty orange. This is a pretty orange. That's a pretty orange. All right, there it goes. All right, let's get this orange on here. Now we're just running right above the yellow on the center line towards the back. We're not doing the back. Basically, we're just running that yellow into an orange. Now we're going to add a lot of red in this mixture. Get this color shift into a red. That's what we're doing. And that's a very powerful color, like black. And, well, the primaries are powerful, you know. Okay. Let's see how it gradiates from yellow, orange into the red. This is a great springtime bait. And the crawfish start to turn real red and stuff. Very cool. All right. So now we got to use black. Because now we're going to put the stripes on it. Oh, we got Bold Lion. How's everybody? I hope you're doing good, Bold Lion. Oh, that, yeah, it's pretty cool. Bought that at a mall. Oh, I know. It was mall shopping with my wife and kids, girls. Girls love malls. Girls love malls, so. Right up. Give that black. Give the black. Give the black. Give the black. All right, good. We got black. Now we need a stencil. Stencil. Ooh, you know what? I do love my take on craws. So we're going to do that. We're going to use that stencil. Bam. So I like it. It looks good. It looks good. So we'll require a little bit of tape. And then my super duper blue towel. Yeah, this is a pretty crazy print. It's 3D. Make you dizzy enough to fall down. Yeah, I like that. I like that. This is a better idea. Instead of doing the traditional cross, everybody buy traditional cross patterns. I mean, you get custom paint, hand painted cross. It's got to look cool. It's just got to look cool. Look like it's, a hand painted or custom job. Set yourself apart and still be effective. Yeah, this look cool. I was loving when my paint jobs just come together, Yeah, people don't appreciate all the effort that went into this little itty bitty bait. It's harder to paint this than it is these big ones. It's just harder. Yeah, hold your breath more. I am making right now a craw. Right now I'm making a craw. So this is a square bill craw. I did 9 rainbow trouts. So these are, there's a rainbow jerkbait and micro baits. That's a rainbow micro bait. We did those. So those 9 we did. Now we're doing some craws. Really good springtime fishing stuff here. Now, the neat thing about these craws is that they ain't going to look like a normal craw. I mean, I could use, a craw stencil, but everybody makes that. I do have some up there. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this sort of like lightning pattern and tape it up a little bit. So we got I think that'll be good. I'm going to pull this tape down. So now I'm masking out my stencil to match the gills. All right, I like that. So now I've masked out that part. So now that is that. Just looks cool. I mean, come on. That is a great looking craw. It's a great looking craw. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a neat scene. It's just a GIF. Yeah, it's a GIF. All right, let's get this one centered and also done. That's good. Bam. See? Sort of like an electrifying one. It's just cool looking. I mean, if you're going to pay for a hand-painted bait, it should look better than something you get from 6 Cents or anybody else, It's just got to have a better look and still do the job. And so this is a craw pattern. Just better look. Just bam, better looking. That's what it is. I mean, people pay more for that. So we got to do a flash dry on these. So I can flip them over and do the other side. Just cool. Just looks cool. Thanks, Line. I think so too. I mean, if you're going to pay, for a hand-painted bait, those are effective, and they're rainbow trouts. They're hard to do, especially little guys. But I don't know. It's just cool looking. I like that take on the craw. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like it. I can catch fish with it. There's no doubt in my mind I can catch fish with these. Yeah, really cool. Come on. Who doesn't want to have that in their tackle box? You want that in your tackle box. That looks cool. So we'll dry those and we'll do the other side. And then we'll do some touch up and little accents here and there on it. And then we'll put eyes on all these things. And I've been online for a little bit. So I got a lot of baits to make. I got orders to fill. These are going in a retail store at Lake of the Woods. So these will work really well at Lake of the Woods. Yeah, it'll work well in any lake, but I gotta think what's best for my customer. And then he's gonna get reorders. You watch. You just watch. I might have a hard time keeping up with my reorders. There's another store opening, another bait and tackle store in Springfield, and he wants to carry my baits. Oh, well, that's always nice. That's always nice, Bull. Yeah, my lungs are destroyed, so my voice has become more raspy. Um, so now I'm more of a bluesy guy. All right, let's get this. Let's check the paint. We're good. So now we're going to take that. And we're going to do the other side. We're doing the other side. Okay. Match it to the gill, just like that. And voila. Bam. Looks cool. It looks cool. Mm-hmm. Put some more black in there. Bam. Now this is a pearl black, which is really cool. And when I put the clear coat on it, it'll look really cool. Because the pearl really starts to stand out some because it glistens. Pearl's always pretty too. Using lots of different paints today. Lots of different paints today. Cool looking. That's so cool looking. All right, now we take a little more of this black. Enough in there. Yeah, probably get a drop or two in there. There we go. Darken up the nose a little bit. And the chin. Looks good. That looks good. That. There's my craw. That's my craw. I like it. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something on one of them. It'll be interesting. See if it looks good. No, I use it. It'll work. It's just a matter of, people want everything to look good. Sometimes, fish just bite ugly. I will. I'll check it out. Definitely check your channel out, my friend. Definitely. Don't forget to enter my giveaway this month, which is a custom bait made specifically for somebody. It will be a bait for their equipment, for their style, for their fishing rod, with their name on it. Leave that in there. I want to see something. I want to do something with one of these. This is when my experimentation helps. And either it works out or it doesn't. I need a hand brush, an artist brush. Really fine tip. Bring my towel back. So basically, I'm going to take one of these And I'm going to run yellow off of the gills up into the lightning bolts. A lot of work to do this, but could look pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Just an idea. I like it though, it's looking good. I just basic, I'm hand painting it now with an airbrush. So basically I want to give sort of an accent to it. So I'm going to focus. There it goes. It's sort of an accent to it. I like it. I do like it. People aren't going to pay extra for it because, they won't understand what it took for me to do it. But feather it in a little bit. There we go. Dry that so I can no, I've done what, laying it down. Let's do the other side. The other side's got a lot more black on it. It's got a lot more yellow on it. And as you bite your lip when you're painting like this, supposedly, always helps. Yeah. Wild looking. Wild looking. And the pearl yellow is going to really reflect off of that black really cool. So that's going to look really cool. Running through the water. And that looks really cool. All right, we'll just do one of them like that. We'll see what the boss man say. I think it'll work great. That's what I think. I think it'll work just great. Clean my brush. There we go. All right. Now we get some of my pickup sticks. They look pretty cool. They look pretty cool. Looking pretty cool. Why did you call me a friend? Well, I always assume people are my friends unless they prove otherwise. It's like brother. We're all brothers. Go back far enough in time, we'd be cousins somewhere. But yeah, no. I teach my kids that everybody's got kindness in them. Everybody wants to be nice if you let it be. And we're all friends until somebody says they don't want to be my friend. Which is a sad day, really. I mean, you can never have too many friends. You just can't. You can't have too many friends. So I always try to make new friends every day. Because it's fun. Having friends is fun. All right, let's bring some eyes down. Oh, I love these yellow eyes. I wonder if they'll fit. I think they're too big for those little ones. I think it's going to be too big. I'm going to take the bill wrap off on these. But yeah, that's why. I mean, unless you don't want to be. It's fine. But there's no reason not to be friends with people. I don't care who they are. I don't care. As long as they're respectful, kind, polite, it's fine. People, for the most part, are inherently nice. That's why. No, I mean for the drawing, just go ahead and go to that video for the monthly drawing, and just enter. Put a comment, hit like, make sure you're subscribed. That's all. My cat wants up and out of my basement. Be right back because he's just going to meow. Okay, kitty cat's gone. All right, so these eyes are too big, which I kind of thought they were going to be. Cool eyes, though. Let's pull these eyes out. I'm going to go with these, I think. Put them on there. See what they look like. Yeah, I like those. All right, use super glue. Super glue your eyes. Never want your eyes to fall out. Well, like I said, I was talking to my wife the other day about this war and stuff going on. Not too often do I actually say that somebody's a bad person. I just think people do bad things. Take away the bad things, they're good people. But I'm pretty sure that Vladimir Putin is a bad guy. My goodness. I don't think it's just a terrible thing. What's happening over there. I feel really bad for everybody that's enduring it. But war is hell, they say, right? Not too often do I say that somebody is a bad person. Because I don't believe that usually. But I kind of do with him. I kind of do with him. Maybe he's suffering from Alzheimer's or something. I don't know. Maybe there's got a reason for going nuts. But like I said, people are usually, I don't say people are bad because if they stop doing bad things, they're not bad anymore. We hate the bad, but we don't try not to hate the person. Tough to do sometimes, though. Tough to do. But see, when I teach people how to fish or they come into the marina at the lake, I mean, you're at a resort. You're there to have a good time. So the last thing you want is a grouch at the counter. So I always kid with them and have fun and joke with the customers. And they're just like, who are you? So I'm an old guy that without a filter. I really don't filter too much of what I say anymore. I've lived too long, done too much. So I just have fun with people. And for the most part, they enjoy it. There's a few that I have to pull back on. And I do out of respect. Not everybody can take a joke, especially with my sarcasm. So we're just putting a drop of glue in each one of these eye sockets. You don't you let the glue release on its own off of the tip. Because if you pull away from it, you put glue all over your bait. Just let it release. And go on to the next one. You don't need much. Just a fraction of a drop. Take the toothpick. And then we're going to slide the eye that I've already put on these tweezers into that socket. And get another one. Do the same. Eyes make these little baits come to life. It's just, now they're looking at me, Before they're just blind. But now they have sight. And it's cool looking. Very cool looking. Important to pick the right eye so it looks more natural. Let's see now how they come to life. That comes to life. Let's see. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Oh, well. Take my word for it. It comes to life. All right, so prepare my tweezers for the other side. Let the super glue get down to the tip. Hey, off the hook. Hey, Don. You're right about that. Especially my sense of humor. You gotta be careful. Sarcasm is humor at the expense of somebody else. If you do it wrong, you just tick them off. You're offending them. But if you do it right, they laugh. And the fun ones can dish it out as well as they can take it. That's always cool. I love it when they can dish it out. Usually women are better at it. And when it comes to my customers, they're much better at dishing it out and taking it than guys are. Guys don't know what to do with you. Especially younger guys. Older guys have a better sense of humor sometimes. Women, they just roll with the punches. I love it. Sometimes they think I'm flirting, but we fix that real quick if I sense it. Or the other employees see Mike, she's got the wrong impression. So we'll fix that. I'm married. I don't wear my wedding ring because it doesn't fit anymore. I gained too much weight, but now I've lost 20 pounds, so hopefully I'll get that ring back on my finger in a little bit. These look really good with these eyes. Very cool. All right, bam. All right, so those are those eyes. So we did the big jerk baits next. Those jerk baits. Okay, well, this has got a much bigger eye. He's a bigger jerk. He's a bigger jerk. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm doing Weight Watchers. So I need to lose 100 pounds. Oh. So I've lost 20 out of the 100 this year. So I'm doing Weight Watchers, and it seems to be working. I mean, it is. It's working. So we're going to go stick with this eye pattern. So anyway, we'll see. I want to lose 100 pounds. When I got my exercise machine, I got to start exercising. But my lungs are so bad lately, but the prednisone is helping. So I can breathe better this week. I can start exercising again. That'll be good. Get some exercise. And then I got to get back out on my kayak too. I usually kayak about 5 miles. That's good. It's good upper body. It's not really aerobic though. But people say, "Well, it's good exercise." Well, you know what? What do I do with my toothpick? Oh, there it is. It's attached to me. Um, Kayaking is good exercise. It's just aerobic exercise. You're not getting your heart rate up unless you have to go to the bathroom and the wind is in your face. And then, for some reason, your heart rate goes up. You just paddle into the bathroom to the shore. Then your heart rate goes up. They go, well, I gotta make it. I gotta make it. All right. Let's get this bigger one for this bigger one. Actually, you gotta go even bigger than that. You always go with as big an eye as you can get. I always go with the biggest eye you can put on it. That's too big. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Who's that? Don't know. All right, so let's put another yellow eye on you. Flip those others over and duplicate those eyes. And glue like that. So now you guys know what I go through to make a lure. But I mean, look at that eye. That's a cool looking eye, man. That's a cool looking eye. It looks real. Wow. Okay, so these eyes are here. Flip these over. These would be great baits for the spring. Really good baits for the spring. And need to do some brown trout patterns too. They seem to work. Brown trout patterns, which is a yellow, gold, brown, red, spectrum of a bait, works really well in our waters. Really well. I do have quite a few painted, but if people start catching with my baits, they'll want to buy more. And of course, the resort and the businesses, they get more business. So the better my baits are for the local waters, the better the sales. And sometimes I worry that I might sell too many, which I'm not allowed to make more than $1,000 a month in income. Because of my benefits. So, all right, good. All right, let's get these big old craws. Oh, these have big eyes. I love putting eyes on these craws. These eyes. See, that yellow paint I put on there sort of gives a neat reflection to it. Well, that's really cool looking. All right, let's pick. These are big eyes. Not that big. So this big. No, it's that big. Picking eyes is really, really important. I take it very seriously. 1, 2, 3. This. I have another one on this sheet. Let's see if I got one on this. I think that's it. Yeah, good. I happened to find one right in here in the wrapper. Oh, that was. Stuck in the wrapper. Oh, there. Good. Bam. There it is. All right. I mean, all that work, and I might not even like it. And all that work, and I don't like it. Thought red would look really cool on them, but it kind of gets lost. So I'm going to go with yellows. Let's look at the yellow. Let's see what that looks like. I love the yellow, but do I have enough of them? I got 1, 2, 3. I got 2.5 sets there. I'm looking. I don't think I have it over here. I gotta start buying. I gotta buy more eyes, I think. All right. I do like the yellow, so we're going to do 2 of them with yellow. So I'm going to do 2 of them with those yellow eyes. And then we're going to, let's see what this one looks like. Nope, we don't like those. I mean, you just know. It's either it's going to hit you or not, you know? The eyes. Because, you know, that's life. You look mean. You look mean. Mean. Let's see what the round one looks like instead of the. Not bad. Not bad. So what do I got there? Got 1. I got 3 sets. Now, I got 3 sets. So there's that one and that one. Sorry, guys. I know you're probably talking, trying to get my attention. Just trying to get. Find one more set of eyes that I like for these. And see if just go crazy. Let's see, where's the one that I hand painted right there? What the heck was that? You okay up there? We're just going to go crazy on that guy. Because he's just, I mean, he's just crazy looking. Put acid green eyes on it. Green eyes. Like I have. Yeah, I don't have one that big for it. But I do have this one. It's got a greenish tinge to it, so let's see what happens. Let's put them on. Let's see what it's. It actually kind of. I mean, it looks mean. This one makes it look mean. Makes it look mean. Shouldn't be a kid of Buffy, unless but Lizzie didn't go to school. Oh, I think Mommy's cleaning the room. That's it. It's crazy looking eye. That's a crazy looking eye. You guys can see that eye. But it kind of matches the meanness of the that looks cool. Looks cool. All right, looks cool. I like it. So let's put these yellow eyes on it. 2 of these. So let's get these yellow eyes. My in-laws are visiting this week, so everybody's cleaning up stuff. Guess I should clean up my basement. All right, so that yellow, mean. Yellow, mean. Boom, boom. What was the other one? Oh, those. Get that one. The same color pattern, just not mean looking. The friendly eye. Wonder what, people shop these, wonder if they'll notice that the eyes are different on different baits. All right. So you are the mean eye. Let's put a mean eye on you. Mean eye. Eyes have to be orientated correctly. Also, just probably looks like a retarded fish. That's pretty cool looking though. All right, yellow eyes, yellow eyes, yellow eyes. Yellow eyes. We did good this morning, though. Made some great spring baits that would sell very well in the store. So I'm very excited about that for them. Plus, everybody in the store knows me and has used my baits. So people always recommend what they own. Right. or have success with. So here's the friendly eye one. One more eye. So we'll sell. We don't sell. Trick is not making a lot of money. There's the friendly eye one. So that's the yellow one. Looks really cool. Looks really cool. So we did good. My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. 13 baits this morning. 13 baits. Really good. They're not easy ones either. These are not easy patterns. You know, the rainbow trout. Stuff just rainbow trout's a lot of colors. A little bit of finesse and technique to it. We use different paints. We use transparent and pearl and opaque paints on the lures today, all creating different effects. We did a holographic lure. It's really cool. That one. Which one? This one. That's the holographic. So, it's only 9 o'clock. Now, we gotta mix epoxy. And then take this stuff off. Now we clear coat it, and it just makes it come alive. I mean, the colors just are brilliant when you put the clear coat on. The colors just pop when you put clear coat on it. Makes it look like it's wet, you know, the lure. Just cool looking. Take this off. That's what you use an extra heavy fishing pole for. Hang your baits. I clear off my rack. Those baits are all cured and dried. So, time to put more baits up there. I see. Red and green is a color that fish really see and always do my best on. I agree, Don. I agree. But yeah, the chartreuse is good too. Purple and you know, I thought about purple is an interesting color. I was thinking more of a blue, but I have done purple baits, so I like purple. I mean, it's a good-looking bait, and fish do hit it, just not as often. Typically, in our lakes around here, they love to hit red and yellows and golds, browns, in the a brown spectrum. They do really well with browns in our lakes. I don't know why, but I can throw a gold or brown bait out there, and I could catch fish like crazy. I don't know why that. It's just probably the hatch in our area. Just does it. But you're right. I mean, in the spring, this is a really cool bait. Really cool bait. And then This is trout country. So you gotta have rainbow trouts, jerk baits. Because you're going to catch rainbow trouts, you're going to catch bass, you're going to catch everything on a rainbow trout color. It's just what happens. Very, very common bait fish. Pretty much all around the world. Rainbow trouts are. Hey, Carl. Amy. So I'm just taking off the tape off the masking. So we're going to mix up some epoxy. I'm going to put the epoxy on these. We did a lot of painting this morning. I got a lot more to do. So today, gotta run some errands, and we gotta work on the kayak. Put that new feature on it. I'm very excited about. People think I got a lot of stuff on my kayak now. Wait till they see this thing. It's a bass boat. And my kayak is a bass boat. It's just smaller. But it's a bass boat. All right. Epoxy. Yep. Actually, probably my go-to is a brown trout, design or a shad. Real simple. Really, really, really simple stuff. You go with a thread fin shad design, and you're doing good. So this is a 1-to-1 ratio. So we're going to only mix in about 5 milliliters of this. My little girl did not go to school today. She must not be feeling good. There we go. So now we mix this for like 3 to 5 minutes. Because you mix the hardener in with the epoxy. And then we paint it on. All right, come on. All right. I'm going to take these baits off of here so I can fit my other baits on here. This is a really neat one. This actually, when I told you that browns do really, really good in our lakes. See that? See the gold and the brown and the stripes? That is a great bait for our lakes. Really is a very good bait for the lakes. Sort of a perch-like stripes, but with the browns. Things, basically it's gold. I mean, that's a really good bait for the lakes. So, people are going to walk in and say, which one do you recommend? I said, I painted them all for this lake you picked. So take this. Which one do you find prettiest? Yeah. We're going to sell them for $10 to $15 each in the store. That's what we're selling them for. And I think we're going to sell out all the time. I'm going to have a hard time keeping up with reorders. Are you out fishing? Well, you know what? You saw me do a little bit of fishing Saturday morning, Carl. Caught a couple perch, lost a trout. but just through the ice. I think I'm going to go fishing tomorrow. I'm going to take the kayak out on Yawana here and try out my new standing bar and get used to it a little bit. I think it's going to be really nice. So I think tomorrow I'll go fishing. I think. Pretty sure. See what the weather's like. It snowed yesterday, so it snowed yesterday. We're supposed to get more storms this week, so it really does depend on the weather. But, I have to go up to the lake, so I might do some ice fishing. And because I need to sit down with one of the owners about the order, making an order for the baits and getting the store set up for the spring and the melt. So I might just go, instead of using my kayak, I'll probably go up and do some ice fishing tomorrow. It's probably what I'll do. Catch lots of fish. Catch lots of fish. Before the ice gets too thin. All right, we should be good. It looks good. Epoxy is mixed. All right, let's grab a disposable brush. And I'm going to take these baits off. These are great baits. Another set of great baits. Telling you, I'm going to catch so many fish this year. I caught a lot of fish last year. My guess was about 1,500 fish last year. Mostly bass, since that's really what I go for. All right, let's put my coffee up there. We got that. All right. Let's get these little guys taken care of. So now we're going to put clear coat on it. It's an epoxy. You just brush it on real thin. Real thin coats so it doesn't drip. You do this and you take really good care around where the hooks are. Because you don't, that hook rash, because it's always rubbing up against it. Make sure that you get good epoxy around where the hooks are. The rest of the bait doesn't really take too much abuse. But you want to keep the finish on it. There you go. And that is a beautiful bait. A little mini itty baby, a baby rainbow trout. A baby rainbow trout. Always does good. Oregon is trout country. I'm a bass fisherman in trout country. What do you think? And I've got some really big trout here. In the Williamson's River, the red banded is just beautiful. They're big. Video of me catching a nice one there, on the channel somewhere. Yeah. When it opens up again, we'll be back out on the river in the kayak and catching some beautiful trout. Another baby. Baby. Thanks, Carl. Yeah, I need to get up there and talk to the owner that does the retail. He just in passing yesterday, he goes, Mike, you got enough baits? I go, yeah, I got enough baits. Don't worry. I said, I have inventory. So it sounds like he's ready to buy. So with that, well, it wasn't yesterday, it was Sunday, Saturday. I didn't work yesterday. Yesterday was our anniversary celebration. And like I said, for us, it's like people's Christmas. Kids get a bunch of gifts. So the kids get lots of gifts. I do have an unboxing to do today. On this month's Dark Horse Tackle package. And then I think I have another order coming in. What order is that? That's my new. I think it's my new stickers. No, I think it's my new mailers. So I got bubble package mailers that are custom. They had a special. I couldn't mess it up. So very cool. You guys will like that when you order from me. It'll come in a really cool, terrible at fishing mailer. I'll look very professional. I'm a retailer by trade, that's what my career was. So everything's about merchandising and marketing and stuff. I used to own my own marketing company. I specialized in semiconductors, though. New technology. Introducing new technology to the United States. And we specialize in semiconductors. I know, it's kind of weird, huh? How do you market a semiconductor? Well, it's really tough. It requires a lot of creativity in stuff. It's just, yeah, it's a lot of work. Because pretty much two companies, Cree and Phillips, they own the semiconductor world. So we had to make something better than them and then market to a part of the industry that they really couldn't do well with. And we had something better than them. And they knew it. NASA was picking it up, and government was. So what Phillips tried to do, because they tried to buy it from us, they offered us like $10 million. And but the designer didn't want to sell it. So what Phillips tried to do is they try to reverse engineer our technology. They set up a lab in the Philippines. We were making them out of Taiwan. And they tried to reverse engineer it. And they couldn't. We also patented the machine. The actual bonding machine so they couldn't. They tried. They would have stole it from us if they could have. Phillips is, well, not a very ethical company. We knew we had something better. All that money they spent trying to reverse engineer it, they could have probably just come back to Jesse, who invented the technology, and I'll give you $50 million. We probably would have taken 50. That would have been a nice commission. That would have been a nice commission. That would have set me up. We did good. I was very proud of my work. I was always proud of my work. This is the one with the the hologram in it. It's a really cool looking bait. It's a great looking bait. All right. I can just catching stuff on my arm. I'll tell you, when I was selling to NASA, that was crazy. I mean, everybody in Huntsville, Alabama, which is the headquarters for NASA, I mean, everybody's a PhD. They're rocket scientists, literally rocket scientists. I'm not a very bright guy, but when I have to sit down with a physicist and explain our semiconductor technology, I actually knew something they didn't, and it made me feel so smart. I mean, these guys send rockets to space, and I actually knew something that they didn't. And I'm teaching them about our technology. And it was, well, it was cool because I was smart. For a moment, I was smarter. One physicist, oh man, we talked for hours. Me and him. We talked for hours. And then at the end, he goes, "Where'd you go to school?" I go, "Lompoc High School." And he looked at me like, because he expected me to have gone to MIT or something. He goes, "You're self-taught?" I go, "Yep, I'm self-taught." Sit down with a book. Basically math, I was a math geek in college, by the way. So, but yeah, he was, I think I went up a few notches in his book, his opinion about me with that physicist. Yeah, I mean, they're so smart. I mean, they really are. And he was a nice guy. Maybe you don't expect kindness from people with that kind of pedigree. You expect him not to be very humble, but he was really interested in what I had to say, which was really cool. Again, these guys are smarter. They were. They sent rockets to space, man. I couldn't do that, but I knew something about our semiconductor technology that they didn't. And going to NASA, I mean, standing underneath a Saturn rocket or Titan or something, or even the space shuttle, it's like really cool, you know. Man, these are pretty. I mean, that's a pretty bait. That is a pretty bait. Beautiful bait. Beautiful bait. Working on the craws now. We made it to the craws. He's got tons of surface. These colors just come alive. But that was cool. And then they're all excited about telling you about their technology, about their rockets and stuff. And it's like, I'm like a kid in a candy store at NASA. Everything that they've ever launched up in space, they have on display there. I'll tell you, that's cool. Their moon rovers, their space stations, everything that they've put up in space, they have on display there. It is one of the coolest places to visit, Huntsville, Alabama, the home of NASA. And you're thinking, wow, I thought it was Houston or Cape Canaveral. No. When NASA was formed, they needed to hide it in the hills of the hillbilly country It was all top secret. And they picked Huntsville. And that is why it's there and nowhere else. And it's cool looking. And it's great. People are nice too. I mean, it's Southern hospitality in Alabama. And I like that. I like Southern hospitality. The epoxy's starting to get a little thick. Let me get it on these things real quick. You know, I have a very limited time with epoxy because of the hardener. It's supposed to have 45 minutes, but I found it's about 25 or so. Huntsville, Alabama. We almost had a deal put together. I had to sit down with the governor and stuff like that in Huntsville, and we wanted to bring the semiconductor manufacturing to the United States. I thought I pretty much had it. I think, to set up a semiconductor plant in Huntsville, Alabama, or not Huntsville. This is down near Mobile, actually. You know that the factory. Things happen though. I did a good job. I was very proud of my work for Interlighting. Very proud. I don't think I could have done a better job for them. I mean, I was competing against the Goliaths of the industry, you know? Phillips and Cree. They knew about me. Surprised they didn't try to recruit me. Hi, back down here. I'm a kitty cat. One more. I'm going to get it on pretty quick because it's starting to thicken up. 5 milliliters goes a long way. Okay. All right. This is the one I hand painted with the brush. It'll be interesting to see what this looks like and with the epoxy on it because it really shines. I used a pearl yellow. I hand painted it with the brush. Let's go. Looks cool. And it'll reflect, because that's going to just reflect light off that yellow pearl. The epoxy starting to dry. Come on, man. Let's get it on there. Can't do too many lures at one time. So you got to mix 2 sets of epoxy. And epoxy's expensive. I want you to know that. Epoxy is not cheap. What's wrong with that eye? Something wrong with that eye. This might be my bait. I can fix it. There it goes. Looks like it's got a cataract on it. Might be super glue. Yeah, it's probably super glue. Grab another brush. Try to fix it. This poor fish has got cataracts. I'm clearing them up. My wife's got to go for cataract surgery. Should I say procedure? Maybe it's a procedure. There we go. Yeah, clean up its eye. Doing a little eye surgery. Probably too much. Super glue underneath this one. And then squirt it out. I'm just cleaning it up. Some epoxy over it. It's all this detail, huh? Hey, Val. Sorry, focusing on this lure a little bit more than I usually do. There we go. You look much better now, little fishy. Much better. There you go. He's all good. He's all good. You're good. All right. This is the ones I painted by hand. So it looks really cool. All right. Disposable brushes. Well, that's a lot of work, guys. That's a lot of work. You know? But, 10, $15 each. What did we do? How many did we do? 4, 5, 10, 13 of them. So, not a bad morning. Not a bad morning. That's retail, not wholesale. Wholesale's about half that, 60% of that. Try to give them a 40% margin. But yeah, that's some really cool looking baits in there. Really cool looking baits. So I hope you enjoyed watching me do those. I will be back online later today with an unboxing and installing my stand-up rack, my stand-up bar for my kayak. So we're actually going to modify my kayak today, which is really cool, by the way. I really don't cringe when I have to drill a hole in my kayak. It's just little holes. But, you do it right, you don't have to worry about it. But we're going to do that. We're going to put a stand-up bar on my kayak today. So, yeah, I have to check out Bold Lion. Thanks, Val. Yeah, they turned out good. Those are them. So those are them, and yeah, they turned out really, really, really good. Those will sell, and they'll catch fish, which is the important part. The important part is catching fish. But they turned out very, very well. So little guys will be $10 retail, and then these will be 15, the bigger ones. And then I'm thinking about sort of like a skew for ooh, something like these. This one. So he's a biggie. Yeah, this one would be like a $25, $30, price point. Big old swim bait like this. So this one turned out real pretty. Good looking crappie. You know what? There was, yeah, here. Well, I've got some epoxy because I missed a spot on this. I'm going to touch it up. Good thing I pulled them over just by happenstance. I just missed it. I missed the spot. Any other spots I miss on this guy? No. So good. All right. We'll hang him up to dry. And there you go. And I did a touch up. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Chris. It's good to meet you, buddy. Yeah, this is what I just did. If you back up a little bit, but these are the baits I just did this morning, and we did a craw. These are just hanging up to dry. So we did this craw, which is really cool. We did lots of rainbow trouts. Lots of rainbow trouts. Rainbow trout is a very good feeder fish for our area, pretty much for everybody's area. But I went with ultralights, and I went with some standard jerk baits. I'm a big ultralight fan. If you ever have a hard time catching fish, go small. Always go small. And get the bite going, and then go big. And then you can get the bigger stuff. But it's just a matter of working the spot. Working the spot. But, yeah. So, not bad. Like I said, we got 2 more videos to do today, which is modifying my kayak and then an unboxing. So that is what we're going to do later today. I have that sitting with some solvent in it. Turn that off. Hey, Chris. I fish mostly. I live in Oregon. I fish mostly Lake of the Woods. Water here in the western states is very low. So a lot of the better fisheries are dried up or very, very difficult. But Lake of the Woods is a spring-fed natural lake that's not a reservoir. So it's very clear, very clean. And we have 9 different species in it. I will work the rivers when they open up for fishing. I do several other reservoirs and stuff, but like I said, everything's really low right now. But I bass fish, so I usually like to go to bass lakes. Fish Lake, which is above Lake of the Woods, has no bass in it, so I never fish Lake. So I just stick with where my bass are, and I fish trout too, of course. Klamath Lake and the rivers and stuff like that. Trout's a fun fish to catch, but I'd rather hit the bass. So, but yeah, I love that. You'll see me ice fishing, right now, and ice fishing is mostly perch and trout. So, so yeah, the Big Dan's still waiting for his box of stuff. But everybody else, I think everybody's getting their stuff. I mean, that's a good looking craw. That's a neat craw. That is a cool looking craw. I mean, if you're gonna buy something really cool, I mean, that's what you do. And then the rainbow trouts turned out really, really good. So this crappie is amazingly huge and beautiful. It's a big swim bait. I think I got everything on that. And I think I'll do come fall, a lot of coconut, spawning kokanee swim baits. They were great for the brown trout, the German brown. So thanks, Chris. Thank you. Yep. Walleye, perch, pike. Yeah. I mean, you got some beautiful, beautiful lakes. My family's from Detroit. Both my parents and both my older sisters are born in Detroit. And so I'm a California boy. So, but it's real. I mean, that's cold. My family thinks this is cold. It ain't cold compared to where you are. So, but we have huge trout here. I mean, out of the Klamath 10 pounders, on average, it's an average trout coming out of the lake. They're just huge trout. And, but like I said, I'm a bass fisherman. Upper Klamath I don't think it has any bass. So when I do Upper Klamath, I really go to a specific spot just for the trout. And I do pretty good there. So, and the Williamson's is red-banded trout. Oh, it's great stuff. So, but anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by. Look for my videos a little bit later, my other videos. You'll see me two more times, I think, today. Yeah, probably. So, take care, everybody. I'm going to do an outro. I'll end the video. And we knocked out 13 baits. Booyah. We did good. We did good today. It's good to meet you too, Chris. Don't forget the contest. I am going to paint a custom bait for somebody at the end of the month. And it'll be what you like to catch, where you like to catch it, how you like to catch it, and what gear you're going to catch it with. And I'll make a bait just for that person. So definitely do that. All right.